Hey everyone! Thinking about starting a glamping business? There's one massive cost that can make or break your dream, and it's not what you think. It's the road to your site. In this video, we are diving into the hidden challenges and expenses of building a road for your glamping business. Trust me, you need to know this before you start. So stick around to check out our glamping property to find out why this could be your biggest hurdle.
After months and almost years of searching at this point, we are under contract on a stunning 11-acre property that's about to become a one-of-a-kind glamping paradise. Hit the like button and let's dive in. You are about to get a sneak peek at the start of something special.
So we're going to show you around our future glamping site. We're at a smallish lake town, and it's raw land. And where I'm walking right now is the road we're gonna have to pave because it's not quite a road. And we're gonna have to take down some trees, a few, not too many. They're very young trees, which is good. So we're not like taking down any habitats or anything like that. But we're just gonna show you around and what we're gonna do to this property. So it's basically a long strip, and it's 11 acres. And it goes for about 1,000 feet this way, and then 200 feet the other way, I'm guessing. So check out this area. We're gonna need, so there's a culvert right there, which diverts water. We're gonna need to put more in, but we're also gonna have to grade this out. You see how it's uneven. So we're gonna have to grade all of this, make it nice and flat, and then probably widen it. I don't know if we're gonna have to pave it or if they'll just let us do gravel. We may want to because it's quite muddy, and you would need like a 4x4 vehicle in order to get up here. And the challenge with that is that not all of the guests are gonna have that kind of vehicle, so it'll be a challenge. So we'll have to see if we pave it. All right, so anyway, I'll check back in later.
I have been at work behind the scenes on an exciting new project. My premium ebook, The Ultimate Guide to Launching a Glamping Site, is now available. This book is your comprehensive handbook for every aspect of creating your own glamping oasis, from the initial design phase to securing funding, navigating permits, and finally launching your site. This book has you covered. It's organized with helpful tables and checklists that you will find it easy to stay on track and organized throughout the entire process. Additionally, there's a bonus section where you can keep all of your vendors organized, making it even easier to bring your glamping dreams to life. So whether you're a seasoned entrepreneur or a first-time adventurer, this guide is your go-to resource for crafting the perfect glamping experience. To purchase, go to www.glampsitelaunchpad.com.
So we've walked up about a quarter of a mile, and I'm not sure that if you can see, but this is all downhill. And see that line up there? That's the tree line. And then this continues to go uphill. This goes pretty, yeah, you can see it's kind of cliffy. So just past this bush right here, it just goes pretty steep. But now we're past our property. Our property line is gonna be back over there. So we're past it. We're just checking to see what's around it, what entrances there might be that could be easy to carve in. So just continuing to explore. I saw a cute little white-tailed deer, and actually a little family of them. So you'll get to see some nice animals. It's very peaceful up here. There's Chris right there. He's climbing up a tree. Okay, so we are at the bottom of our future property line. Now the challenge that we're gonna have is the road and the driveways. So as you can see behind me, not paved, not graded, so we're gonna have to do all of that. But the additional challenge is the property line is actually here on this side of the camera, and it is incredibly steep, which is gonna be hard to drive up, even if we pave it. So what we may have to do is work with the engineer to, rather than drive perpendicular, to drive at an angle up. So let me see if you can get the gist of what I'm saying. So this is fairly steep. I would not want to have to make a driveway going that way. What is much more feasible is to make a driveway going this way because it's less steep, and then go in. He's calling me because I think it's nice and flat up there. So I'm gonna get a view from up there and I'll loop back with you in a second. Yeah, he's saying that there's people that hunt here.
Ready, aim, something, and
So the good news is when you come up onto the property, a little further, it flattens out a little bit, like it's still at a little bit of a slope, but you get a view of the lake. I'm not sure that you can see it because there's a bunch of young trees, which we would have to clear out, like just the small ones, so that each of our houses will have a lake view. That's gonna be huge. But I'm gonna try and show you. Okay, so right where my finger is pointing, that's the lake right there. You probably can't see it. I'll try and zoom in. So right there, that's water.
This is the latest sighting of what's believed to be the Loch Ness Monster. Ripples in the water and...
So that's the good news. And Chris he's an engineer, so his brain thinks this way, but he's thinking through the plan of how we would put in the road as well as the driveways and then angle the houses so that they have that lake view and we can put parking beside each house. Yeah, but I think this is gonna be really viable. It's just gonna be really expensive for us to do the road. I think at least $250,000, but you know, we do it once and then we don't have to do it again, which is great. So that's where we are. Ultimately, there are no perfect plots of land when building a glamping site from scratch, but this one definitely has some amazing strengths because it is minutes from the lake and it has a great lake view that really work in its favor. And we are going to have to invest in order to make it an ideal site for us. We're gonna have to put in that road, the other infrastructure, and clear out some of those trees to open up that amazing, amazing view. But I don't want to decide all of this alone. I would love to hear your thoughts. Would you move forward with developing a glamping business on this land? Leave your unfiltered opinion in the comments down below. One big thing that you saw is that drainage of the storm water is going to be an issue that our engineers are going to have to figure out because currently it's causing some erosion down what is the temporary road because it has nowhere else to go. So what were some other factors that you noticed for this particular property you think we are going to have to consider, and what ideas do you have in terms of how we should be laying out this glamping site? Would love to know down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you want to become an Airbnb host, my links are down below, as well as links to start to furnish and decorate your glamping site like a pro, including a link to my ebook and audiobook on how to start a glamping site. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.